Hello, Black Healing Matters family. It's Friday, yes, and this is Danielle here on the Black Healing Matters podcast, where we offer you ideas to hopefully get you one step closer to your healing. Happy Finance Friday to you. You made it through yet another week, and I hope that it was a wonderful, prosperous week on point with all of your intentions that you set. Hopefully, you are on track with everything. That is my prayer for you. So, on this Finance Friday, I simply want to, have a bit of a dialogue, a bit of a conversation. First off, I hope you really enjoyed that interview yesterday with Tasha Danielle from Financial Garden. She is truly amazing. And after recording that interview, she and I really talked a lot about, the relationship that we have with money, and not just we us personally, but we as a community, as Black people. And, Tasha, as she mentioned, she goes into schools a lot and communities and really educates people, specifically children, on financial education and literacy. And I am so proud of her. I'm so in awe of what she's doing. And we talked about how many times we as Black people, we don't fully grasp or understand rather the very, very important, the magnitudinal importance of our capital. You see, our capital, our money, is our power in a capitalist society. I'm going to say that one more time. Your capital is your power in a capitalist society. And whether you believe in capitalism, agree with capitalism or not, if you choose to live in a capitalist society, then you have no choice but to play the game. And it would be foolish, dare I say, not to understand the power of your capital if you choose to live in a capitalist society. And unfortunately, I believe that is exactly what happens to many of us. And so today, I want to talk about how we can distribute our power wisely. And by power, I mean our capital. And so the first way that you can really wisely distribute your capital is, and I want to have some mind shift around this. Understand that every single time you swipe, you click pay or hey on PayPal, or you hand over cash, every single time, I want you to get into this practice of thinking about it not just as I'm getting something I want, not just as I'm, have to pay this bill, but think about it in terms of I am giving you my power. I am giving you the single most powerful resource I have in this society. I'm not saying that money is the most powerful resource that we as individual people have. However, in the society, from a societal standpoint, it is. It is important. And so when every single time you pay for something, every single time you open your wallet, every single payment, whether it's to your taxes to the government, or it's for the food at the grocery store, or it's for a movie ticket, it does not matter. Every single time you open your wallet, every time money goes out, I want you to think of it as though you are granting your power to the receiver of that cash. And then automatically you'll start to kind of, think about, do they deserve this power? When you spend money on, I don't know, When you go to the store and spend money, does that store deserve your power? Are they honoring you? Look around. Is the store clean? Are they honoring you by providing quality services, quality products? Are they deserving of your power? When you go to spend money with people, again, you're not just getting things that you want. You are giving them your power. And it's also important that you know who they are, because not everyone is deserving of our power, right? We have been the source of resources, right? We built this country as slaves. Our power was stripped from us. And so if we continue now as quote unquote free people to give back our power, then are we actually serving ourselves? And so the first way to really distribute your power wisely is to pay yourself first. And I believe strongly in this. And I practice this myself, that I've been paying myself first for a long time. And what I mean by that is that I save first. Now, I know that this may seem maybe absurd, but before I pay my bills, I pay myself. And if that means for me, some bills don't get paid, well, that means I need to make some adjustments to my lifestyle to maybe downsize a bit so that all my bills can get paid on what is left after I get my savings. Because I'm paying myself first. Again, empowering myself. And that's not just for me, but it's also for my whole family and my family line, those who will come after me after I'm long gone and dead. I'm honoring them. I'm passing power to them by not giving it away to anybody else. The second way that leads perfectly into the second way to distribute your power is to distribute it to your family. Pay your family members. I think it was Tasha I was talking to. She said, I think her cousin is a graphic designer. So she paid her cousin to do some graphic design work for her. We all have people in our lives, our friends and families, who are skilled and who do things to make money. Now, if you have some people in your family who are capable of providing services for you that you actually need, pay them. Okay? Don't expect them to do it for free, because that's not honoring them. Right? Again, you're not giving them any power, then why should they give you anything in return? Even family. And I stress that family is probably the most important people to empower with your finances, with your capital. And the last but not least, of course, is our community at large, the Black community, is to share your power with other Black people. And if we all are able to do that, we can keep our money within our communities and then empower ourselves. And of course, you've heard this before, buy Black, buy Black, buy Black. But I want you to think about this again in terms of giving power to each other, not just, getting stuff and exchanging money for stuff, but actually giving power in exchange for something of equal power or value. That is really what we're engaging in. And I hope that you can start to see it in that way, and that your capital becomes much more important tool in your life, not just something you use to get what you want. All right? All right, Black Healing Matters family. I hope this makes sense. Let me know. Send me a comment, or a call in, an email, blackhealingmatters@gmail.com. Share this message if it resonates with you. Share it if you know that there are people who need to hear it, because we do know that there are many of us who do need to hear this. And on that note, Black Healing Matters family, I love you. Stay blessed. And as always, Black Healing Matters.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.